Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Tuesday and I am back. Have you ever experienced, one of those things like I am busy right now and then all the things come? You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do, a whole list of things. And just this moment, I am going to prepare this. Some of you might, have a little thought of what it is. A whole lot of scrap bits and pieces. And I am going to start my September journal. Hello, Kristen. Welcome, welcome. Um, I have gathered, I don't really know, some fall inspired type things that I thought that we could start with, and then we will see. Because, me and my journal and all the creations and everything, you'll never know. Look at these. I thought I had these printed out. Would be kind of nice to put on a page or two or cut out and use. I don't know. Scrap bits, literally scrap bits. An envelope, another scrap bit, some envelopes that I thought we could cut up and use like pages or do something else with. So we will put these small little pieces aside. This thing, I don't know, maybe that use these letters for something. Is it 2 pages or one? No, 2. I liked her. I don't know. It has been summer recently, so I thought about making something with her. And this, I don't really know. I just felt like, a little bit fall-ish type. These two fall inspired type things. I don't know if we will use those. Another envelope. Another one. Literally bits and pieces, and then the pages down here. We will just gather all these, put them aside, and then focus on the pages for 1 month that I do like this. Oh no, don't say that my camera wants to do some sort of update in the middle of this like usual. Hopefully I've clicked like no go for any updates. Oh, I know, Vanessa. Fingers crossed and some extra prayers. No updates for now. These are going to be my bases. These two are Artie Mace. This one is 2. These are just extra paper that I have. This one is Artie Mace. So we could use like text spot or journaling cards or something for the journal. This one as well, Artie Mace. And this one, I just had these printed out and I felt like I wanted to use them. These are, somewhat of something similar, but unfortunately I don't know who this is. So if you recognize it, please tell me, and then I will link the designer down below in the description box. But I thought that those would kind of go with the theme. These I had from before. It's Melody Made from a kit that I made, I think was like last year. Tags and small tickets. You could always use those when making a journal. And then I thought about using this as the front of, just folding up a 12 by 12 piece of paper and using these papers as somewhat of a, I don't know, a little estimation of, I'm not really going to do any sort of measurements, you all know that, but we are going to use these pages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the envelopes. So just a little folding like this. And then of course these. Are these beautiful? Had these for quite long and I felt like, they need to be used. So let's look into those. And then an envelope. I kind of want to have flip out and flip. Let's see which one to choose. Let's cut this one down a tiny bit because it's, it's ripped apart. I don't really know who opens the letters here. But we will just have it like this and then put it in as a little extra in the journal, or maybe 2, I don't know. Belly bands, of course, this will kind of be. So eyeballing this whole thing again, kind of like I always do. I will put a little tiny mark here, having this folded up. This is a 12 by 12, so I'm folding it up, making this into a little pocket at the front and back of the cover. Just folding it in half. And there we have the finished size. Hello everyone, so nice to see you. So nice to see you. Hello Letitia. Hello Vanessa. Let's see. What are we going to do? Put some yellow. There will be, of course, fall colors, but I wanted to use these, so I will kind of do a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, and I don't know. Let's look into it. This one, maybe another orange, or maybe a subtler. Let's look into it. I feel like this is a little bit too yellow. Even though I said I had this laying here, but I have a whole pad of colored paper, so let's change it up for this one. It just felt a little bit, I don't know, Eastery or something. I have no clue. Thank you so much, Letitia, for being here. Long time no see. I haven't seen many of you lately, really. So, one. Mostly I will, of course, write or do something to the pages. So this will just be the base. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look into adding the coffee dye. These are just coffee dyed paper like that. And then this one, let's see if we can kind of do, just going to cut it open a tiny bit because it makes it a little bit easier to have it folded. Nothing fancy. I'll just, let's see if we can make it like this. Oh, just doing it like this because it makes it easier to put a little journaling card or something in there. So we will have it like that. And then, of course, you know, we will cover it all and things like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will put another envelope in and another page of some sort. Let's see. I think I want to do this one. We'll cut it down a tiny bit. I don't know who is opening the envelopes like this. And people know in the family that I use them for, you know, a little bit of everything. That could be kind of fun to have a little opening there of some sort, but I will, of course, do this again just to make it easier to put something in there. Am I going to put it? Let's see. So I want to have it there. And then some extra. Looking back and forth here, of course, because, you know, maybe this just could be a little extra piece, like a little fold out or in or whatever. I was actually looking into using these. Unfortunately, I don't have the year, but you know, they are fragile, but I like it a lot. It's actually the Bible from, I don't even know when, but it's really old. And in one way, I felt kind of sad that it's like ripped apart like this, but I'm glad that I have these pages. I have some more. It's in German. I don't know, the traditional German style of writing back in the day. And this is also the style that my 2 oldest children have learned in German school when they went to German school for the first couple of years in school. They learned to do writing like this. So I like it a lot. So let's see. I do need to read a little bit. I don't know if no, we will take this page. And then this. I kind of feel, let's see, this is, you know, regular, what would you say, 6x6 piece of paper, and I need another one. So let's look into the little bunch of paper that I have. This is kind of similar or go with the theme. I literally use what I have. This is a little bit more blue in an attempt to use up what I have. Let's see, the other ones, the other ones are quite colorful and with dots and things. And of course I will add those, but not as the base, I don't think. Let's go with that. Are you all into fall and fall themed type creations now? I don't know if you are. It's always nice to have a little inspiration from all of you. Let's see what type of washi I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use, let's see, this one. I'm just having it right beside me here. So I am just going to put them together with some washi like that, putting it on the other side as well. And of course I took just a tiny bit too small of a piece. We will add just a tiny bit. It will not show. It's just a matter of having it a little bit more secure and together to create a page like that. So let's put that one. Hello, Janet. Welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That will do. And then, of course, the other things, pockets, flips, flops, and whatever. Always a thing. So hello, Four Corners Custom Products. Welcome, welcome. We are with this going to sew this. For those of you in the junk journal community, know that the easiest way of sewing it together is using the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and we are going to do that. So do I want to add another flip and flop or do anything? I don't think so. Usually I use this because it's easiest. So that's, I just felt, last week, realizing it was September already, I'm like, oh, I don't have a journal. I need to have a journal. So yeah, we have some days to, do some sort of decoration or something. 3 whole length of the book and some extra. I don't know. I always take too much. I don't know about you when you do this, but I always take some extra, and that's always too long. And I wish I knew right now where I had my all. I have it right in front of me if I look. Let's see if we can manage to do this. Eyeballing as always. I don't really mind doing that. I usually do that because it's easiest way of doing this whole thing. You can of course measure. I'm not the measuring type. that's just, that's just me, not the measuring type at all. Let's look into doing like this. Usually it's the best way, and I can do some cover-ups if needed, because that's, I don't know, that's the easiest way. And I'm just doing it for me, so I won't do any sort of selling this or something. I'm using this as a little diary type journal for me. So now we of course need, am I prepared? No, I'm not. Let's see, the needle. I don't want to say that I use a special needle. I use one needle because it's easier. Do I have it here? No. Let's try another one. And now I'm thinking, have I or have some kids been here in the craft room just borrowing things from their mother? Could be. And I haven't checked before going live. That's always one thing that I should do, isn't it? A reminder to myself for next time. Let's see if this will do. We will take this. Hopefully it's not too thick. I think it is. Let's see. Fingers crossed again that this will work. Hello, Daphne's Creative Touch. Welcome. Always a little extra fiddly when having this live and not the right needle. One, two, and let's see, am I going for another thread? Let's try it one more time and then I will change it up. Isn't this the thing? Yep, we did it, or I did it. Just need a little tiny extra there. So going in the middle of this whole thing, we'll just see if I'll put the needle in the right little spots here to don't break the spine too much. Let's see, that is a little thick. So in the middle, I always do middle first. I know somebody makes the upper part first because they want to have like a dangly thing, and I've done that before, but we will do middle first, saving a little tail, going up on the back side. I will do a little bit of a touch up to this. I will definitely do. And then I always go in here in the middle again. I know people go up right there, but I do middle. And then the part where we have to take a little strength into this to see that it holds together, up again in here, and the last bit. Pulling it tight, going underneath, and let's see, before I say anything, you know, the spine will look like this. And I know it will be an alligatory mouth type thing here, but you know, I'm not really going to do any fancy things. So sometimes when I know I will make a really large journal, I do a little extra spine here, maybe like 1/2 inch. But this time it's just straight in the fold. So little extra, maybe one more knot here just to be safe. And this makes a little, I don't know, one might say junk journal, uh, or notebook, or whatever you like to call your creation. Let's see. Here we have it. And now it's really up to using it. When you have at least 8 pages, like we do have here, I always start with, the first of the month, ending up in the back here with the probably the last of the month here. I always, for the beginning of the month, make a little tag, like a goal tag, or a little extra something that I want to do for the month. So I thought that we could do that. And before doing that, I want to have a little bit of an extra finish here, because it makes it easier to pull things out of the little pocket. So there will be a pocket like that, and hopefully, let's see, this glue, it says it's good, so I will go with that one just to glue the whole pocket together. It's so nice to have all of you. Put tape on the end to hold it together, you said, Janet. I probably missed that in some way, shape, or form along the way. Unfortunately, it might have been a good idea. I put clamps sometimes. This has it clogged. Hello, Gail. This has clogged. I haven't been in the craft room for so long to hold your strings together. Yep, you could definitely do that. I managed anyway. That was actually a good tip, to put the end tape on the end. But the eye of this needle, I don't know. Let's go for this glue instead. I think it's better. I don't know if it will do. Just a tiny little thing there. That was actually a good thing. Let's see. September already. Isn't it strange? Or to me, it's kind of, it was summer and then suddenly September. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. So, the tag for the month. I don't want, we do have, of course, we do have the tags or the journaling cards like these. And I am going to use those, but I'm not going to for the first thing here, am I? Time is running, definitely. I don't know. It might be Christmas already tomorrow. At least it feels like that. Let's see. So we don't really have, I was thinking of, celebrating something in September. Here in Sweden, we do not. And Halloween, I know Halloween is, it's in the near future. Halloween isn't big here in Sweden at all, I would say. It is slowly coming. No, what is no? No is no good. No, you mean Christmas within a couple of, weeks. let's not talk about it. A whole lot of preparation and things. But Halloween is the coming up type thing. It kind of feels like, it was July just last week, wasn't it? At least I feel like it was in the middle of vacation time and in the beach with the family, everything like that. And it's September now. But I like September. I like fall. I like fall time a lot, so I don't really mind. Let's see, do we want to have these? No, I don't know. Or do I? No, definitely. Or I don't want to say definitely not. I don't want to say definitely not, but I'm thinking, let's see. I'm going to have this one and then one that I make myself. And I thought, let's see, I have all these bits and pieces of literally scrap bits. These and the others. Let's just take them here. And I was thinking of using this word dream to put on the tag for the month. So let's create a tag for the month. I will cut the letters a tiny bit more, of course, but let's see, what type of thing are we going for? We're going for this one. Just make it easier on ourselves to use those first. Could do. Let's cut it to size. Cut it a tiny bit. I have no clue what I've used this one for, but it's not straight at all. And the classic little shape of a tag. So I don't know about you. Do you do a journal like this for the month? Usually when having a book for a month, it is in the end, especially, it is really special certain month, like December. I do December daily, but usually it ends up something like this. So putting things in there and little text, little inspiration from you all, everything really. So I am going for some, yet again, little quick and easy, just to show that you don't really need much. Remember that, of course, this is a digital it was, but it could literally be scrap bits. And for those that wasn't with me on my channel in November last year, I made a true junk journal from literally everything that you get in your mail. True one, with everything from toilet paper rolls. I don't even remember. It was literally just junk. Oh, I do just a tiny, it could be an art page for the day. It could be just, a couple of sentences, and it can also be a whole letter of something. So just depending on how I feel that specific day. And this is the easiest way of creating a little journal. And then of course you can take like a Reader's Digest and make, an altered book and, everything like that. Hello, Anne. And we are going for dream. Dream will be the word for the month. I don't do junk journal. The truth is always best to tell, Janet. It might be, tags. It is kind of fun to make the tags. I do admit that. I actually started doing this because I felt it was kind of boring to write, thoughts and things throughout the days in a regular notebook. I had like more like traditional note diary type book and was all into scrapbooking. And then a couple of years ago, I don't know how it was. I think, it was Cage Fish, Carla Cage Fish. I stumbled upon her channel and I don't know, it was just there. Let's see, dream. Can I spell this right? Hello, Julie. Welcome, welcome. Dream is the word. So let's see. Am I good just to glue it down or do something special? And the thing with doing, I don't really have a do's and a don't type thing. You do whatever you like in your journal, and that's the beauty of it all. So let's just glue everything down and create. Even, you could have 5 seconds, in a couple of minutes. Yeah, Carla Cage, she used to have streams, a couple of streams a week. And yep, I watched her, and I know some of you from Carla from her streams. And she kind of introduced me to do whatever feels right for you. Hello, King Metaphor. Welcome. Välkommen in Swedish. I do miss her a lot too. I really do. But she has released a couple of videos lately. Yeah, she was amazing. She still is. But it was a little bit extra special with the lives that she had. So dream is the word. And usually what I do, I will on this one because the back is like this on this one. So I will back it with, and I'll just take a regular piece of paper because yet again, we don't need much to create. And eyeballing it away like I always do. Because, I am doing quick and easy type things for one reason and one reason only. I do want to create, but I don't want to spend, several hours or several days. And, of course, on certain projects I do, but, in my everyday life, with my family. I have 5 kids and everything like that. I don't want to spend too much into the process of sitting there for hours and hours and hours and kind of create something, but you really don't know because it's halfway done. I just feel like it's a matter of don't think, just make something, have fun. Try something that you have never done before. That might be a thing for September. Oh, thank you so much, Janet. I usually not really thinking too much. Just creating and having fun. Isn't that what it's all about? And as you can see, of course, you can kind of measure and do everything perfect. I used to do that like 15 years ago, but then I felt like, why am I doing it and having a little bit of a control type thing? I had really got problems with that. So I just felt, no, I need to let that go. I just need to have fun. So the thing that I do, a regular piece of copy paper just to have a plain backside. Putting a little glue. Sometimes I sew it on. And like the TV chefs, just for the purpose of the video this time and not for TV show, I will glue this one down. It's a little bit too white, and that will be fixed with, let's see, do we have the, I don't like really this white because of the theme of the thing here that we are doing. Just taking a little bit of vintage photo to tone it down a tiny bit. Have a beautiful day, Daphne's Creative Touch. Thank you for stopping by. And here is, my way of creating a tag. A little bit of, and then, I will probably do some doodling on here or, something just to have the tag made. Put a little hole in here at the top, just in case. You'll never know. This one as well. Is it to, yep, we will put a little hole in there. This already made tag. And I will probably use this throughout the journal. Let's see. Do we want to add something else? I feel like I want to add something else. I had this one. Actually found it on the floor, and I think it's from the tree that I made together with my daughter in February, I think it was. Or let's see. This kind of goes with the colors. We doodled and created a tree of hearts for Valentine's. Could actually go with a little bit of tuning the whiteness down. I don't know if it is visible, just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. And this is kind of how I do. I create a little piece of something, put it in there, adding, adding on throughout the month. This is just going to be the base. Flips, flaps, pockets. I already see that I have this envelope. I will definitely not use it for anything but something in here. Probably, like a flip out or something will be added. The thing though that we need to do is making the cover. September. So are we going for some sort of cutting out letters? Let's see, do we have, I did have some letters here. Oh, money. Don't we all need money? We always need the money, don't we? Let's see. Sometimes I feel like it's kind of fun to have, ransom letter type things. Let's see. We don't have the S. No S. I thought I have. I thought I had things going here. Are we going to put her on the front of the page? We all dream about money, don't we? Let's see. I'm thinking let's put her on the front of the page. Thinking back on vacation time. Now it's full on, school, work, and everything like that. I feel like, dream. With dream being the word for the month, this will definitely be a thing. Let's see if we can cut this one down a tiny bit. I don't know. And then down here, I will definitely cut and don't do any sort of, sometimes I do, everything the page like that. Yeah, I feel, or just like that maybe. In that case, of course, we will have to rip the page a tiny bit because it's too straight for me. Poor little kitty. Oh, I'll try to save his little tail there. Now we will have put her there and then have September over here. Wouldn't that be kind of nice? Your internet is going crazy with, oh no, has it been raining, storm? Oh, I hope that there will be, no thunderstorm, no, nothing like that. We don't like that at all. Let's see. We will kind of save the little tail. Do we do? Yep. I think it will be kind of off, a little bit off, but the kitty will manage. Let's see. We will actually fold this in. And then cut to the size of this cover. So there we have it. The dream of going somewhere, maybe in springtime. This, it was both the dream of dreaming back to summer, but could say that it's dreaming of some spring vacation, maybe. Look at him, isn't he? He looks kind of sad or scared. That's the look of his face, the little kitty. Pick up the granddaughter from school. Oh, yeah, that's true. Let's see. September, I am going to write it in Swedish. Like this, going totally quiet when writing. I'm thinking, am I going with this brown pen? Yeah, I think I am. And this can, of course, be changed. And then we will write 2022. Just like that, just to have a little, something to remind ourselves of the year. Quick and easy, wasn't it? Creating ourselves a little journal for the month. This was actually 9 or 10 pages, but you only need 8 to create the month. Random flips, flops, tags, I don't know, you create yours. And sometimes I make some sort of journaling spot directly on the page, putting in, like this one will probably be a little flip out of some sort like this. Let's see, am I going to use, are these, this is one like that. What have I used this one for in the past? I'll just put a thing like that, because this is so much going on the actual page, but I do like it a lot, and I kind of, let's see, do I want to have it covered like that? Let's just put it in, just because we can. Cutting it like this, and this will kind of be the journaling spot for September 1st, a little flip out like that, and then of course adding another thing or two or whatever there. And now I'm thinking, do I want to go with the same? I do have another really full-ish type washi. I usually use washi when having this flip out thingies. Doing the same thing on the other side of the page. So there we have the little flip out for the day. I will just take the little tiny piece of scissor that I have and cut it, because you know we do want to have an easier hinge. So we are into, what day is it today? Tuesday the 6th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This will be today's page. So let's create something. It's getting cold. Yes, it is. Yeah, I felt it this morning. Have a lot of, I do, of course, write a couple of sentences sometimes. Yeah, it is. I realized, I don't know. It's the same, Jen. Hello. I do write a couple of sentences. Sometimes I just put a picture in. Sometimes I draw a thing or two, doodle, or, do whatever. And now I have just a little thing here. I do want to doodle a tiny bit. Making this, are we going orange? Just for the sake of this. Using my markers. Yet again, just a couple of minutes a day. That's the most important for me. Realizing I was in here for 2 days last week. And before that, I wasn't in here for 2 weeks. It's kind of getting cold. It is getting cold. But it was really nice weather, from, let's say, like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was up at 6 o'clock today when I started to work. That was cold. And I am going to write in Swedish again Tuesday, which is tisdag. And then, like a little reminder to myself, like I always do in these. I do this little YouTube type thing. Just a tiny something to remind myself of this live. And then it doesn't really need much. Making this journal. like that. Now in English, but you know, usually when I write in Swedish. So what have I done today? Not much, not much. I do have these. Wouldn't these be nice to have like a little tuck or something? I don't know. This one. I like this one a lot. Let's use this one as a tuck. These are from an adult coloring book. I use them in something. And I felt like, you know, no waste. We will have it, you know, for some other projects. And that's just been laying here waiting. So this will be a little tuck for today. Let's see, can we do something with this? You made the journal. Yep. Oh, look at this. Now I realize why it's not really working. It's totally... Let's see if we can, you know, this blue bobber. Bye. It's way better now. I am going to write in Swedish just a couple of sentences. And usually a little drawing. Actually, glue booking is one of the things that I kind of do when I don't have too much to write. Like that, letting it dry to become a little pocket to tuck something in. You know, it could be a little tag, little journaling card, or whatever type thing. It could literally be a tiny little thing like this. This is cute. Let's make a little tag out of it. The best thing when making a little journal like this, for me at least, is to, you know, I don't want to have it take too much thought into creating. I do have journals that takes a little bit more time, of course, but creating a journal for myself like this is best if I don't take too much time. So this will be the start of today. We'll probably write something, put a thing or two in the background. Let's see, I do know something. I want to have, do we have a cat? Somewhere I know that we have cats. Let's look into that. I have cut them out because, you know, we have 4 kittens in the house now. Let's see, let's have these. Could definitely put these in there. Oh yeah, what have I missed, children? Hello, Barbara. Yep, we have 4. We had 1. And then, you know, she got ill and things like that, and we thought that we would lose her, so we got another one. And then we realized the first one, the oldest one, that she, uh, you know, she was pregnant. It was meant to be kittens any week. And yep, they came. Oh, let's see. Can we move it? Can we move it, please? I don't want to have the cut the ear off the little kitten. Yep, so she had two small little kittens and they are adorable. So now we have four cats. So the little kitten, we have a little diary with the kittens that my daughter has made, you know, with all the progress. Sorry for the wriggling sound there. All the progress of everything with the kittens, the weight and everything. It's like having a little, small little, yep, four little small kittens. Let's see. Usually I don't sew live, but we'll do some faux stitching like this. We're not sewing on the sewing machine. And on this little thing, I will write some little information about the small kittens, just for fun, because they have just opened their eyes. They are so cute. And you know the feeling where you want to cuddle them, realizing like you have to just wait a little bit longer. Like that. And this is actually an ongoing story, and I will literally put almost everything I do throughout the month, a little, you know, sample of things that I do in the journal, in this one. So we will have my goals and things, a little extra tag. Am I boring if I kind of prepare a little bit? I'm cutting out some tags and things I know I need. Aren't these beautiful, Artie Mays? I'll probably use these like journaling cards or pockets or things like that. And the best thing of all is at the end of the month when you can, you know, flip through and look at all the fun things that you have been doing. So I will just put these in there and have them prepared for writing on or creating pockets with, or do things like that. That's what you are doing. Yep, cutting. You know, one thing that I was thinking about, cutting or fussy cutting things and inking can be both boring and relaxing. So, but these are easy to cut out, so those kind of quick to make. But it's an easy way of creating something to have throughout the month to fill in with all sorts of goodies. You know, literally everything. And I don't know. Do we remember the date? Let's see. Was it? I'm going to look back on it and see. Was it September yet, or was it the last day? Was it September 1st? Yes, I think it was. let's put this one in. I made this little full-time ticket just from a scrap piece of a book page together with Vanessa last week. So let's just put it there. And if I'm not totally, yep, it was September 1st. So let's put it there. Just put it in like a little tuck for starters, because, you know, we'll never know if I will add things into this. And if I'm not, I'm just going to glue it down after. So there we have the little fall time ticket added. So September 1st, let's write it in here. Just for the sake of us to remember. And here, what can we do? I don't want to have some color on this page. I have these scrap bits. Let's see, you know, these. Do we just want to have them like this? And yeah, I'll definitely put these one down like that, just because. It's a little bit like a traveler's notebook, but it's let's look into the size. I don't know. It's an European A4 size, or just a tiny bit bigger. And you know, you create it yourself, so you can put whatever you like in here in regards to what you create or what you do throughout the month. Let's look into the size. The size is 6 by 8 and 8.5, I would say. Kind of. You know, it's a European A4 size, folded in half. So it's actually European A5, this. September 2nd, September 3rd, September 4th, 5th, today. So this is how it goes. And let's see, we're going to add something more. Do we want to add some more? You know, just to use it up and add some fun. Let's see. Tear this in half. Let's glue. And this is where the creative part of the pages together with the creative part of this whole journal comes to mind. So let's see, I don't like that one. We will put that one down in the bin. So it's not just creating and writing the actual things that has happened throughout the day, it's also creating the pages. That makes it fun. At least I think it's fun. So you can do, let's see, take another piece and do something like this. You know, do whatever you like. Creativity at its best. Remember, it was September 2nd, and I felt like, what, we need some more color to this page. Scrap bits and pieces are the best to use. And creativity too. So and this was Thursday, Friday. I will again write it in Swedish, which is fredag, and do something like this. Fredag or Friday. Something like this to start the creativity on the 2nd. And this is what I do throughout the whole thing, just adding bits and pieces to create the day. And yep, I hope that I have inspired you to create your own. And I was at one point, thinking, what about making a master board out of all of these pieces of papers and creating those into the cover, which could be a thing. But I'm thinking that it will be much more fun to use it throughout the journal. Let's see, I just saw a thing. I had this, I think it's a card to begin with, but I've used it for something else before. So let's see if we can kind of do a little bit of a frame. I'm not sure, just want to test it out. Building up on this. Let's see. I don't want to cover 2022 there too much. I think I'm going. No, I'm not going to, because I do cover. But use this. We could definitely use this for something for a day, or whatever. Put it like that. Write something in here. Create a little, I have this cardboard type thing. We could create something like this, with this in mind. Whatever you feel like creating that specific day. So in one way, I do feel like the journals I make like this are way more creative than any other project that I do. Oh, do you remember the 21st night of September? I don't know if I know that song, Gail. But hopefully I have inspired you to create something similar to this, even though it might just be one day, a glue book page, or whatever. I would love to see you do tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Friends Day on a Wednesday. You might be back with that tomorrow. I am planning on doing December daily like I always do each December for I don't even know how many years now. Um, but I don't know. It's fall to me is, symbolizes cozy and fun and taking a relaxing time throughout the whole fall and winter time, which means a whole lot of more crafting in all sorts of shapes and forms and everything. So now I will go back to my family, spending a little bit of more family time before the kids are going to bed because it's almost 9 p.m. here. And yeah, I will be back again tomorrow if nothing happens. Hopefully, some fingers crossed and extra prayers that everything is normal this week. And I will be back again tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And thank you to all the replayers. Bye.